Alright, this is day number 239 of my accountability to myself, and I appreciate everyone's attention who watches this. That's crazy. That's almost last day. Tomorrow is the last one. And it's been literally 239 days since I started recording those videos. That's crazy. I feel like I've been living my entire life recording those videos. And on the other hand, I feel like it did not really happen long ago, and on the other hand, it happens such a long time ago. So many things I've gone through. That's just crazy. I remember my initial condition when I started recording those videos. That was, softly speaking, horrible. And I just remember also my studies. When I had my exams in English for the first time, I was preparing. I would study like literally 6 to 8 hours daily for 2 weeks, and these are 6 8 hours like sheer studying, no breaks, nothing, like sheer studying. I would have my timer for 3 hours, and I would like study straight, which is not actually the smartest approach. It's better to have some breaks in between, but still, I needed to look in, and then I would just keep studying. Then I tried some things. Then I even had my internship. Then I don't know, like my life was going literally. Anyways, that's not the topic for today. For today, I woke up. I woke up at 6:30, and I felt great because yesterday I went to sleep earlier. Today I woke up, and I had so much time today. Honestly, I was tracking everything I've done per day. And the first thing, I woke up, 30 minutes, exactly 30 minutes took my morning routine. Then I was supposed to spend 1 hour and a half. I started studying at 7. I was supposed to spend 1 hour and a half studying Turkish. I spent like 1 hour 40. And then on top of that, I spent 1 hour 55 minutes trying to record the video, because I decided to choose a little format. Previously I would hold my phone, now I need to set a camera, and I'm not just talking because it doesn't really work. I don't have this ability to process, to express my thoughts clearly, like literally articulate my opinion in 1 minute, because I have no chance for filler words. Like I cannot apply them. I cannot use pesky fillers. I literally need to express my idea directly. And ideally, I should not have just a raw video. I should, I should entertain it somehow to add some more stuff on top of that, or explain something more interesting. So what did I decide to do? First, I would take my another phone, I would record audio, then I would send this audio to my to my tablet. Yeah, to, how it's tablet? Well, in French, it's definitely tablet. But yeah, I would send it to my tablet. Then from the tablet, I would connect it to my earphones. I would listen to the audio while recording the video, having my camera that records me and having another phone as a microphone. So it's I didn't get cut my hair today, and yesterday I won't. So it's such a tricky process. But what is the idea? The idea is that instead of just improvising, you actually have your script that you write on your own, then you record it on your own like audio, and then while listening to audio, you're just talking out loud. And it seems really natural because first, this is your script, this is what you already said. You just don't need to think about this, you just pronounce it, and it seems to work. So I'm gonna be using this approach, especially if I have time, because it helps me to have higher quality of video. So in the morning, it took me 3 hours and a half. the entire process. Then, what was next? Next, I went out. No, I didn't go to the gym. I spent 45 minutes. I wanted to spend 1 hour studying logistics, but I finished faster. I also tried one. I did one quiz, and I was like, bro, I've done enough. I'm not supposed to stay for 1 hour. Also, I spent almost 2 hours recording videos, so I need just to go to the gym. I went to the gym. Oh, I didn't go to the gym because I spent 30 more minutes recording, not recording, but making audio in Turkish so that I can listen it in the gym. Because normally when I listen audio by native speakers, they speak too fast. I cannot process words. I don't really understand what do they mean, even though I studied those words. So I needed to record it on my own, and then I could understand something more or less. I spent 30 minutes doing that. So in the morning, I spent 4 hours 30 doing all this stuff. It's quite a lot, right? That's why I want to wake up at 4:30 a.m. because then it would be alright to spend in the morning 4 hours, right? So then I went to the gym. Today I trained my chest and shoulders. It's such a long workout. It took me 2 hours and 8 minutes in total to go to the gym to work out to return home. Then some minor stuff as shower and pray. Then I cooked my breakfast. I was eating my breakfast, and also I was reading a little of my notes, which took me 50 minutes. And then I wasted 25 minutes just listening to some songs that I wanted to upload, and because I'm gonna upload tonight some music. So I was listening to that stuff, but I find it as wasted time. Oh, and also, yeah, I tried to sing a song in English because it feels like I reached a level where I don't really struggle singing songs, especially if you're talking about some kind of hard genres, like drill, like UK drill. This is quite hard to follow their tempo. It's not like The Weeknd or something like that where like it's easy. So I try to cope that stuff because it feels like if I can follow their tempo, I can actually improve my pronunciation and also enrich my vocabulary. But they use vocabulary like wet him up or chew him up, which like both words mean like to kill a person, roughly speaking. I don't know why do I need this vocabulary specifically in that drill slang, but well, it is what it is. So then I spent 1 hour 45 studying marketing. Thank God I went through 1.5 chapters, so already 3 chapters are behind. I have 4 chapters more, but one of the chapters is huge. But I think it's alright. I should have enough time to cope everything until exams. And it's not that hard though. It's not really hard to understand theory. Everything is understandable, more or less connected between each other, so it's fine. Then I don't understand what I wrote. Well, it doesn't matter. Then dinner, I spent 1 hour 10 minutes to cook and to eat, and also I spent a little time to study words because now I want to be focused on 3 languages. First, I want to fill in some gaps in English because, for example, if we're gonna talk about animals, I won't be able to talk about animals because everything I know is cat, dog, turtle. That's it, right? So, for example, that kind of vocabulary I would like to learn more. Then French, I don't know. Probably I also need some vocabulary. But in French, I would actually try to speak more. I would actually try to gain some more advanced vocabulary to express my thoughts. I would do this in French, and in Turkish, I just need to study everything. I don't know anything. I know, like, currently I remember yakmak, yapmak, gitmak, konuşmak. Balışmak. Balışmak is like let's go. Konuşmak is to talk. Bitmak, gitmak, it's like to do. And I forgot the first one. Then there's olmak, it's like to become. It's so hard because oh my god, the way the sentences are built, I thought I'm gonna kill myself in the morning. Because for example, in English, when we're saying I speak English, right? Like I speak English, I speak Turkish, I speak French, right? In Turkish, they always ask Türkçe konuşur musun? Which basically means, are you speaking Turkish, for example? And if you want to reply yes, like evet, Türkçe konuşur musun? You reply when you're asked. But if you want to say by default that you speak Turkish, you cannot say konuşurum. You need to say konuşurum. So there's another suffix in the middle of the word. And it's so weird because we're gonna add some more things. Like, I mean, there are some words that would require separate, like, there are some suffixes in Turkish that would require separate words in another language. And it's so hard to understand this. Like, how does it work? Which suffix after which? Because sentence is built the other way around. And it's actually hard, but it's only first week of my studies, and honestly I'm pretty satisfied with my progress because I'm doing pretty good in my opinion. I start understanding something, I start building sentences, I can ask something like bugün bugün çalıştın mı, which means did you work today? So I'm trying to build something in my mind, right? I just need to learn more vocabulary, and I need to immerse myself more in this language and to learn more of those grammar stuff. Vowel harmony, that's just another thing, but yeah, it's a little tricky language, but I'm gonna cope, definitely. So after having my dinner, I wasted 1 hour 48 minutes. I wanted to start studying right away, but music again, I wanted to make more music, I wanted to experiment. I haven't done anything normal. Then I decided, alright, I need to upload the music. Like, I need to provide it to music distributor, and music distributor uploads it at night. So I did it, and it will be uploaded in like 10 minutes. Then I studied French. 1 hour 10 minutes, pretty good. I wish I could study more. Every time when I'm supposed to study French, I don't really feel like starting right away, but once I started, I don't want to stop. I want to study this language for the entire day because I reached a point where I can express my thoughts. Je peux parler français, je peux discuter des sujets différents, et c'est très intéressant d'utiliser cette langue. Mais je dois plus de pratique. So that was a little of my French, and what I mean is that I can kind of speak this language. I just need more practice, and I need to build on vocabulary, to build on logic, how everything works. So I need to consume more French because I understand French when I consume, and I can extract some valuable phrases, and I need to speak more, and everything will be alright. Unless Turkish. In Turkish, if I watch video, I don't understand anything. Maybe 1, 2, 3 words per video. That's it. They speak so fast, and they always, like, there's a word, as I mentioned, yapmak, and every time when they say something, this mark in the aid, they get rid of this. They have yap, and on this yap, they keep building. And they pronounce it incredibly fast, and they pronounce it in the middle of the sentence where you need to recognize it among other words. a little challenge. Then I spent 1 hour 10 plus a little of breaks studying logistics. Preparing for exam, I went through a couple of chapters. It's fine. I remembered pretty good, so I think I shouldn't have any problems during the exam. Well, and in total, I don't know, I didn't really calculate, but it seems like, let me see, like 2 hours 10, 2 hours 55, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours 40, 4 hours 45 hours 48, 6 hours 58. Well, I spent like 7 hours studying per day, and on top of that I spent 1 hour 55 recording videos. So this day was not wasted. And on top of that, 2 hours of gym. So in total I spent like 11 hours to my advantage, theoretically, if I calculated it properly and all that stuff. So today I did not really waste time, but still I wasted 2 hours and then I wasted 25 minutes, and well, that's it. So I also wasted like 2 hours 20, something like that. Still some room for improvement, but the biggest problem that it's midnight. Like I'm going to sleep, I will wake up at 7, best case scenario, and it's not really good, because if I wake up at 6:30, that's great. Then I need to go to sleep to be able to wake up next morning at 6:30, because if I cannot wake up next morning at the same time that I woke up last day, then I'm eating my time. I'm taking it from my future day, because the next day that I'm gonna wake up, I will have less time than I had today. It shouldn't work that way. That's why I don't really like my optimization when I sit until midnight, but I just study, right? That's something really great, to become better every day, to gain more and more knowledge. I want just to pass exams successfully, and I just think theoretically, if I don't need to prepare, for example, if I didn't need to prepare for exams, for example, first I wouldn't procrastinate with music most likely, but it's not even procrastination. But anyway, I would have 3 extra hours. 3 extra hours I could put in learning how to make agents, learning more French, building my English vocabulary, and even some sentence structure to fix it, because I need a little of correction, and I will be able to speak even better. But I just don't find time to allocate it, you know. Oh, I would even have not 3 hours, but almost four extra hours. 3 hours 40. 3 hours 40. I would have 3 hours 40 extra if I didn't have my exams. So, without being said, such a long video, always almost last day. Without being said, see you in the next one.